Assalamualaikum and hi to Madam Ruslan. My name is Aiman Syakir bin Ruslan from BA1114C. I will present my individual assignment for Principles of Transportation. My topic is rail transportation in Malaysia. Rail transportation is one of the most important public transport system in Malaysia. It is used to transport both passenger and goods using fixed railway track. Rail transportation is known for its high carrying capacity, energy efficiency, and ability to reduce road congestion. Furthermore, rail network connect residential area, business district, educational institution, and industrial zones, making daily travel easier for millions of people. In Malaysia, rail services include KTM, MRT, LRT, ETS, and monorail. This system support economic growth, reduce dependence on private vehicle, and promote sustainable transportation. Now, let's look at the main characteristic of rail transportation. First, rail transport relies on fixed infrastructure. Train operate on railway track and cannot easily change direction like road vehicle. This makes the system more organized and predictable. Second, rail transport has a high capacity. A single train can carry hundreds of passengers or large amount of freight in one trip. As a result, it helps reduce traffic congestion and improve transportation efficiency. Third, rail transportation is energy efficient. Steel wheel on steel track create very little friction. Therefore, train require less energy to move passenger and goods compared to many other transport modes. This characteristic make rail transport an efficient and reliable transportation system. For the next slide is advantages and disadvantages. Rail transportation offers several advantages. Firstly, it is environmentally friendly because it produces lower carbon emission than private vehicle. Secondly, rail transportation is cost effective for passenger. Public transport fares are usually lower than the cost of owning and maintaining a private car. Thirdly, rail system have a stronger safety record since train operate on dedicated track and are monitored by signaling system. Accidents are less common compared to road transport. However, rail transportation also has some disadvantages. The first disadvantage is the high cost of construction and maintenance. Building track system and signaling system require a large investment. Secondly, rail transport has limited flexibility because train can only operate on fixed route. Finally, passengers often depend on other transport modes such as buses, taxi, or e-hailing services to reach railway station. Therefore, although rail transport has many benefits, several challenges still need to be managed. Infrastructure and network. Malaysia has a well-developed rail network. The total railway track length in Peninsular Malaysia is approximately 1,655 kilometers. The rail infrastructure include railway track, station, signaling system, and maintenance facilities that support safe and efficient operation. Malaysia's rail services consist of KTM, MRT, LRT, monorail, and ETS. Important roads such as the West Coast Line connect major cities including Padang Besar, Kuala Lumpur, and Johor Bahru. In urban area, systems such as the Kelana Jaya Line and MRT help reduce congestion by providing reliable public transportation. The government is also investing in future projects such as the East Coast Rail Link or ECRL and LRT3 to improve connectivity across the country. Next are the policy and issue related to rail transportation. The Malaysia government has introduced several policies to improve rail transportation. One important policy is the National Rail Policy 2022-2030, which aims to develop a more efficient, safe and sustainable rail system. Another initiative is the 12th Malaysia Plan, which support rail expansion projects such as MRT3, LRT3 and the RTS link. In addition, the Ministry of Transport is responsible for ensuring that railway operation meet safety and quality standards. Despite this effort, several issues still exist. One major issue is technical disruption caused by equipment failure, signaling problem or track defect. Another challenge is the high maintenance costs required to keep train and infrastructure operating safely. Finally, increasing passenger demand during peak hour often lead to overcrowding at station and inside train. These challenges can affect passenger satisfaction and service reliability. The stakeholders involved in rail transportation. Firstly, government agencies such as the Ministry of Transport, APEC and Railway Asset Corporation. These organizations are responsible for planning, regulation and monitoring rail services. Second are transport operators such as Rapid Rail and Prasarana Malaysia. They manage train operation, maintenance, activity and customer services. Third are passengers, who are the primary users of rail transportation and depend on reliable and safe services. Lastly, environmental groups support railway development because rail transport help reduce carbon emission, traffic congestion and environmental pollution. The cooperation of all stakeholders is important to ensure a successful and sustainable railway system. Now, I will discuss the case study on the Kelana Jaya line. The Kelana Jaya line is one of the busiest urban rail system in the Klang Valley. It connects major residential, commercial and educational areas, making it an important transport service for daily commuters. However, in 2023, the line experienced several operational challenges. According to available data, the Kelana Jaya line recorded 36 service disruptions during the year. This disruption caused delay and reduced public confidence in rail transportation. At the same time, trains were operating at 150% capacity during peak hours, resulting in overcrowding and uncomfortable travel conditions. To address this issue, Rapid Rail and the Ministry of Transport introduced several improvements. Firstly, they implemented enhanced maintenance programs with more systematic inspection to reduce technical failure. Secondly, train frequency was increased during peak hour by reducing train headway. As a result, significant improvements were achieved in 2024. The number of disruption decreased by approximately 28%. In addition, train crowding reduced from 150% to 98% capacity, creating a more comfortable travel experience for passengers. This case study demonstrated how proper maintenance and operational improvement can significantly improve railway performance. Based on the issue discussed, several recommendations can be made. First, railway operators should conduct regular inspection and preventive maintenance to identify problems before they become serious. Second, investment in modern technologies and predictive maintenance systems should be increased to improve reliability. Third, communication with passengers should be enhanced through mobile application, social media, and station announcement. This allows passengers to receive real-time update regarding delay or service disruption. Finally, alternative transportation services such as feeder bus should be prepared during major disruption to reduce inconvenience for passengers. This recommendation can help improve service quality and passenger satisfaction. The last is conclusion. In conclusion, rail transportation play a vital role in Malaysia's transportation system. Its high capacity, energy efficiency, safety, and ability to reduce road congestion make it an important mode of transport. Although challenges such as high infrastructure costs, maintenance requirements, and service disruption still exist, continuous improvement can enhance railway performance. Therefore, continued investment in rail transportation is essential to support economic growth, environmental sustainability, and better connectivity in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.